Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to look at some Master League battles. Master League with Megas allowed. I think this is the second time ever where this is the case, and to be honest, I'm excited. It's something that we haven't had, as I said before, too much, right? We're at 1 week, I believe. So it's kind of something new. It's Pokemon that we have no option to use in GBL. Alright, you can, I guess, play tournaments outside which allow them, but I haven't really done that, so yeah. And Niantic forgot to turn on or allow Megas, so for the first, I don't know, 30-40 minutes they were not allowed, so maybe we run into trainers who didn't get the message that they, at this point, were allowed, because I played these battles pretty much right after the switch was flipped. So we have 3 Pokemon. As always, we have Excadrill, we have Dialga, and we have Mega Gyarados, Shando Mega Gyarados. Excadrill with Rock Slide, Drill Run and Mudshot, Dialga with the normal Dragon Breath, Iron Head and Draco Meteor, and the Gyarados with Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail and Crunch. And we do lead into a Ho-Oh. I'm gonna immediately switch into my Mega Gyarados, and we end up CP tying right here on the Wafer. This is a very scary move for me, because they could have gotten a whole Incinerate in. And in comes a Dragonite. This is not really a counter to this. We're doing super effective damage. We are having quite a lot more stats. But they do have Superpower. And Superpower does hit for super effective, because Mega Gyarados is a Dark type from the Flying type that normal Gyarados has. We changed to Dark typing, and they are kinda weak to the Mega Gyarados. In comes Giratina Origin. Poland respects the move. I was very close to it. And we go into our Dialga. We have a Best Buddy boost active on the Dialga. All Pokemon are level 50 hundos. If you... Yeah, I showed it, I guess, already, but just saying it again. They go for the Ominous Wind. That is totally fine. In comes the Ho-Oh. It needs more energy. It left with basically none, and we outpaced it. We go for the double super effective Rock Slide, and now we're also going to be able to get to the Drill One. I feel like my camera's late. Give me... There we go. I reset it. So next up, we do have a Sylveon. We are really happy to see this in the lead. One of the Pokemon that Mega Gyarados doesn't do well against. To be honest, I thought about running Mega Gyarados with Waterfall and like always aggressively safe swapping it. I feel like, do we have some frame drops there? It's like there's some frame drops. And then you deal at least neutral damage against Sations or whatnot. The opponent ends up shielding once. I could have probably farmed more energy, and in comes a Mega Gardevoir. This is suboptimal. Luckily we do get their last shield, and now Dialga does have the super effective Iron Head, but these neutral charms are doing so much damage. How many did we take there? 3? I go for Synchronize, the move from Community Day. Go for the Iron Head. That is gonna be enough. In comes Metagross, but we're just gonna switch to Gyarados, resisting the bullet punches and opponent top lefts. Next up, we do have a Mewtwo in the lead. We are pretty decent against this. I'm trying to catch a Side Strike right there. Didn't work out. Opponent brings in Dialga. This is not a bad matchup for Mega Gyarados. I feel like there's gonna be lots of Pokemon, or lots of teams that don't have Pokemon that are kind of prepared for the Megas, because it's something that people haven't tested or played around with too much. And yeah, opponent's team, Mewtwo, Kyogre and Dialga is triple weak to it. They also do not have any Megas. I guess you're not forced to, but Megas are really good. And I mean, of course, this opponent should have just run Primal Groudon if Kyogre, if they had it. Alright, they don't let me farm them down. In comes the Mewtwo. I'm immediately switching into my Excadrill. Because the Excadrill is not going to do much against the Kyogre, so we rather have it right here, get the energy off and absorb the moves. Right here I do make the decision, it's a CMP tie. I have to land the move against this anyway, and I feel like this is going to get it pretty low. Opponent still has to throw, they can't really farm up any energy with their Mewtwo. And then my Dialga is just going to be enough in the end game. And yeah, we're still basically full HP and the Kyogre is about to faint. Game over. Next up, we do have another Mewtwo. So the first time I tried to catch a potential Shadow Ball, I thought they might even at least build up to it. This guy just goes straight Side Strike. I was a little upset because if I would have tried to catch like in the game before, it would have worked out. We, however, do catch a second move. It's a pretty reliable catch, I guess, because opponent knows that we are at the move and they are within range of the drill one. In comes the Station, resisting the Dragon Breaths. We also resist the Snarls. I guess that's something. And as you can see, the Aqua Tails do a decent amount of damage. And the Play Rough is not enough, and right here, resisting the fast move really comes in handy, because we are able to go or get another move off. And right here I do make the decision to basically kind of snipe them, or try to snipe them, right? Get my energy off, and we get the last shield right here. I thought they might immediately throw the move. They did not. Instead they go into the Mewtwo, and there it is. It is Mega Gengar with Shadow Claw. It is doing a lot of damage, and the Shadow Punch will also hurt. It has a lot of attack. Gengar known for its high attack. I know that this is just a Shadow Punch, and I'm gonna let it go. And now we're just gonna farm it down, and we come out with a move. I could have thrown the Draco Meteor for the BM, but the opponent top left first anyway. Now, here we do have a Primal Groudon. Opponent reacts with a Charge Beam. I think that's Charge Beam. Zekrom. I'm not sure if they forgot to TM or if this is an actual decision that they made. Alright, we shield the Wild Charge and then we throw the move right there before they get the second Wild Charge. And we grab a shield. Both shields are down. Opponent goes into the Dialga. I go into my Dialga to force them out. I need to save the Gyarados. This is double resisted, right? No, it's single. Only fire resisted. I'm clueless. But yeah, to my surprise, they do not have the new move. I think it's not in the move pool yet, so you can't Elite Jam it. So unless you build a new Groudon, which probably not too many did, you cannot use it right now. And the Crunch does a lot of damage on Mega Gyarados. It has Stab, and it's gonna be enough to knock it out. And next Mewtwo, that's like 3 Mewtwo leads in a row. And once again, they throw the move right away. To be honest, makes sense. 2 Side Strikes are enough. There's not really a reason to throw a Shadow Ball. But we're gonna perform the same catch. This is a very reliable catch, I guess. Side Strike does basically nothing. In comes Dialga. This is not the greatest answer. We're doing neutral, non-step Dragon Breaths, but we are way quicker to our charge move. And yeah, it does a lot. Crunch is a pretty decent move. Also the debuff chance. I decided to shield, and we're farming down because it seems like they don't have a great answer for this. In comes Mewtwo again. I knew that it was energy dry, so we are letting them farm up a little bit, and then we throw before they get to the next Side Strike. And I catch the Side Strike right here, and in comes a Mega Swampert. That thing is something that we definitely have not seen before because it was not released back when the last time Mega Masters was around. It takes the Iron Head pretty well, but we got it kind of low. Goes for the Hydro Cannon. Go for the Drill one. It ends up being a CMP tie. We have the shield. And the shield as well. Right here we switch out, and I think my opponent did another mud shot because they knew that I was not at the move with my Exeggutor. And then we ended up CMP tying right there against the Swampert. And that's gonna be it. I think this was actually 6 battles. Because I played a total of 6 battles with this team. I started one set earlier. I was playing Herne Cup. How do you say that? Because Megas were not out yet, right? Not allowed. And then I started, so I just included that because I also won that battle. So currently undefeated. I think Mega Gyarados is very solid. It's kind of the Mega that you have to beat, to be honest. Like it's just such a monster. And yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, follow me, and comment. Goodbye. Good luck in all battles, and see you soon.